the reason why Mitel is present at Cloud Connect is we are embracing a move of voice communication in a broader sense, including unified communication, unified messaging, collaboration, conferencing, voice, video, web, a move of technology into the cloud. We have decoupled our software entirely from the underlying hardware, so we can run our products, our software products, either on our proprietary controllers, ICP 3300s as we call them. You can run them. You can run the software on industry standard servers, IBM, Dell, HP, you name it, and you can run the software in a data center VM. I mean, either natively on the Unix/Windows operating system, or in a VMware infrastructure, so a fully virtualized data center. So now that said, with that, we of course have our software can run anywhere, can run on-premise, on a customer premise, or can run in a cloud environment, in a data center, anywhere around the world. It can run in your own dedicated space, or
so
can
kind of like a private or a hybrid cloud?
Private, hybrid,
okay.
Public, you name it. I mean, it's kind of a little bit gray. The shades of gray come into play there.
Exactly.
You know, what is what anymore? But it runs in all kinds of environments. As a matter of fact, we proposed a solution to a local customer which had basically wanted to have a data center, wanted to have some data center space. So we provide this data center space with VMware infrastructure. The customer then can deploy his own applications in that data center. Most likely this will be our applications, obviously, the MCD and MCD is a core control application, UCA is a unified communication, MCA is the collaboration application. They're all held under an umbrella, a management umbrella to have single point of entry, single point of management there. But so most likely these applications will run in that space, and then the customer can manage or can contract the management part of that out to a third-party expert or to us if he wants to. So he has the central core control running in this cloud environment, Mitel provided, and for resiliency we choose to deploy a local controller in his local office, a server controller to run a standby instance of the software, so in case of a disaster or a failure, the phones voice communication would fail over automatically to the local controller, as well as the trunk connection, SIP trunking connection. This said, we need to be careful there. This works only on a full VoIP environment, not just on the user side, on the device side, also on the trunking side, so the outgoing side, trunking. So now to go a little bit into the high-level feature functionality, what we do have, we have our flagship is Unified Communicator Advanced. It's a Mitel product. It's a front-end client. The front-end client runs on a Windows server, as well as we provide clients that run on iOS, the iPhone. Fingers all over the iOS, then iPad and Android devices. Android devices, this is a PC, I can show you my production environment, the scheduling here, sorry. That's how the UCA would look in an Android as an Android application on an Android device. It provides unified communication functionality, as most of our competitors offer a status-based communication. So the user has the ability to define his status in the office, at home, gone for the weekend, gone for the day, mobile, and so as it applies, then as a user you can define manage your status by the means of communication. Which device should ring, which phone device should ring, can be your desk phone, your soft phone, your mobile phone, you name it. Or you can also set it, all I want to have it go straight, I'm in a meeting, don't bother me, go straight to voicemail. Define what device capabilities and status are. If you want to have video calls, you want to have instant messaging. Okay, so we have a built-in collaboration platform as well as a built-in instant messaging platform. Then it provides contact information. You have your favorites. You can import contacts from your corporate directory. There are various integration points at this point at the back end into an Active Directory LDAP type of environment. You can, of course, for messaging, integrate into Exchange at the back end, and there are various other integrations through web services, APIs and web services.
Yeah, so
APIs exposed to
like
web services.
The API through Salesforce, right? You can
Yes.
probably import all the...
Absolutely. We are providing in there, we're providing multiple levels of integration. You can plug in a communication portal into a Salesforce SAP environment, and you can, of course, exchange at the back-end database data if you want to have pop-up screens typically for call center scenarios, more for call center scenarios. Then the typical UC presence concept, it shows if the user is busy, it shows for voice if the user is on the phone or something would turn up red. If the your contact is available for instant messaging, or if your contact is available for video. You can start a collaboration session straight from your PC portal, PCA portal. Can define the topic, then the means of collaboration, audio, video, web. Let's say video, web. I don't know. These are people at the show. I don't know if they're available. Get started. Start. Initialize your portal. Starts your video. I think I'm the only one in it right now, but you have back and forth. You have the various means of. I don't know if I can do this with myself. I can request remote control if I have a user in there in a support scenario where you have a support person, give me control. I can request control from that computer. Of course, the other end has to accept it. There will be a pop-up to accept it. I can share my desktop, my application, or certain regions of the desktop, if I want to give a presentation, web collaboration presentation, so you can do that.
Kind of like a WebEx.
What?
WebEx.
Kind of like WebEx. It's tailored towards the enterprise. It's tailored towards in-house collaboration. That said, you have the ability to pull external parties into it. This Mitel Collaboration Advanced is based on a thin client running on your desktop, but when you get the invite, you have the choice between downloading it like a WebEx kind of scenario, or you can run it in your browser. That said, of course, if you run the client, you have a little bit more functionality than you have with a web browser. There are certain controls that you cannot achieve through a browser function.
Okay.
You can manage you can share documents. You can close this. This can be also pre-scheduled. It's the back end again is the same type of application, but you have scheduling capabilities here, and that's where the document comes more in play. You want to schedule a review session as well. This is a document I'd like to review, guys. You read it before, and then we meet tomorrow at 11 o'clock. You send out the invite to all the participants. They get the documentation, they read the documentation, and then you have your review session through the means, which I just showed you. So we give the recording capabilities. If you give a web presentation, if your CEO wants to give a web presentation, you can record it, put the slides and the recording up on the web afterwards for people that for some reason or another could not participate in it. Yeah, that is pretty much it. So that was the feature functionality, but the key is we are at Cloud Connect because we are embracing the cloud, putting our application, our communication software anywhere, purpose-built data center, and we are really pushing towards a cloud environment, either consuming our services offered in the cloud, as SaaS service or IaaS services, or if you're a partner who's interested in it, to push them out to their channels. We are willing to help you set it up, build out your own data center. So.
Great. Thank you very much.
You're more than welcome.